Hi, welcome. I'm just going to be bringing you a game today between a Zerg, one of my friends named Woodpal, and a Red Terran named Infamous. The map is Shattered Temple. This was played on the ladder, and we're jumping into it just a minute into the game because everything up until this point was completely standard. Woodpal has scouted with the first Overlord and seen where Infamous is. We've got a supply depot going down for the Terran, and up to 14 drones with no hatch for the Zerg at this point. Barracks going down immediately on the supply depot finishing. This game was played on the ladder, I think in about the Platinum or Diamond League. We'll see how it goes. I haven't seen it before, so it should be interesting. Woodpal is going to hatch first. He likes doing this against Terrans and Protoss, not so much against Zerg. Infamous, he has got a fast gas and has started grabbing that. We will see what goes up from the barracks, or what his next choice is once this is complete. Woodpal has a gas down, still no pool as yet, although that should be any moment. And there we go, pool starts. Okay, no gas used for the Terran as yet, he's up to 100. He's going to try and get that overlord, but it should be able to get away. Marine wants to come and get a piece of this action, and I think he is going to lose that overlord. What's he going to do with this one is the question. He obviously wants it to check timings on the gold or the third. That overlord has died. The second base is up for Woodpal. Pool is almost finished, and we have a factory down for the Terran player. Just collecting pure marines from the first racks. Second gas is going up. No speed started as yet. There it goes. And Queen's coming up, being developed for both hatcheries at the moment. First couple of lings, we're followed by a couple more. There they are, came from the other hatch. And Woodpal is going to use these to get some map control and see what's going on. A fast baneling nest is coming down. So if we just check out Woodpal's vision, he's obviously seen the wall off, doesn't know anything else is happening. Meanwhile, the Terran player is getting fast siege tanks plus siege mode. Getting a second barracks, mining from both gas. In terms of harvesters, we've got 21 drones versus 20 SCVs. Relatively even. Let's see what these Zerglings are going to do. One is going to go up and check the status of the wall. He sees the tank and marines, and what's he going to do? Looks like he's going home for the present. Woodpal has set up an Overlord lookout early warning system. Spot for drops, which is a very good move. Not doing anything with the baneling nest as yet. He has left a ling outside to check on anything moving out. And the remainder are at home. Flare has started, as is an Evo chamber, and now starting to power drones. 8 drones on the way. He's already ahead of the Terran significantly, 32 to 20. You can see that the Terran is adding a tech lab and a reactor to the barracks, and more siege tanks, and looks like he's pushing. Now this is interesting because the Marines are not going to have stim, they don't have any upgrades as yet. No upgrades have been started from the tech lab. in Woodpal's base we have a couple of spines going up, 4 banelings morphing in, and also getting melee attacks for the Zerglings. Woodpal is sitting on 2 gas, hasn't gone up to 4, so he's probably not going Mutalisks at least for a while. Looks like he's going to stick with just Ling Bane, because I don't see a Roach Warren or anything like that. We do have Burrow Tech on the way, possibly looking to get some burrowed banelings in there. The Terran has interestingly chosen now to expand, still well behind our harvesters, 23 to 40. That is a long... he's fallen behind by choosing not to do any pressure, and obviously getting 2 racks in a factory against a hatch first Zerg. That's going to put him a long way behind economically. So I don't know if he's even scouted. He hasn't. He's got no idea what Woodpal is doing. He hasn't even seen the natural. So at this stage of the game, you have to give Woodpal a heavy advantage. Got Zerglings breaking down the rocks to the 3rd. The spines are up. We've got more banelings being morphed. So he's gone up to 10. We have also got 46 Zerglings on the map. +1 melee is finishing. The 3rd queen currently being produced. And an overseer. Also getting a macro hatch and a roach warren just about to go down. There it goes. Okay, the Terran is going to scan. Only scanning the main base at this stage. Woodpal's a little bit suspicious, so throws down a spore crawler. We've got a queen almost ready to come out and service that macro hatch. And the Terran's pushing out. Woodpal should be he's going to lose a few Zerglings here. Terran is now sieging up. So we have got 19 Marines, 4 Marauders, 5 Siege Tanks versus 33 Zerglings and 10 Banes, and 6 more morphing in. Woodpal is well ahead on drones, well ahead. You can see that the Terran took a late expansion and he's barely even saturated it. No SCVs are in production. He is getting +1 for his infantry and combat shields. We do not have Stim being researched. We've got a 2nd factory, this one with a reactor, although Blue Flame hasn't been researched either. So this is going to be a very interesting... Okay, Terran's set up his position. He's obviously just going to try and slowly leapfrog in. Woodpal's going to wait until the last moment. There for free, that is not good. There aren't any medevacs to support here, so if only he had linked the creep between the bases, he might be able to put spines in a bit right now. Very fast. The links are coming in, the veins are coming in. It's going to all come down to the side. Most of the veins exploding on the siege tanks. There's an awful lot left for the Terran, but we do have roaches reinforced. There are 6 out there and another 11 on the way. He's also working on melee attacks. Right, here's to break this down. It's really hard for the Zerg. Needs to move in inside the siege range. Inside the siege range, he's down. Okay, actually cleans up the tanks. One left, but a 2nd wave of reinforcing wings that already have +2 are going to clean out these 0-0 siege tanks quite easily. Terran is running home with his reinforcements. He's now restarted production on SCVs. Of course, he's behind 42 to 28. Looks like his split between bases is nowhere near even. He's going to be cleaned up. but he will have, hopefully, yeah, he has seen that the Terran is a long way behind, not even an orbital command on the natural yet. Reinforcing with Lings, he's getting missile attacks as well as roach upgrades. For speed, a Spire also going down. See the amount of gas that Woodpal's built up. He did go up to 4 gases at some point during that engagement and is working on a third. Terran's getting blue flame Hellions, of which he has 2, so obviously very good against Zergling based compositions, providing they get micro well. He's doing a reasonable job. He has been scared away, and Woodpal's now aware that there are Hellions on the map, so he'll be able to react accordingly. Still no linkage of creep, and in fact no creep tumors anywhere on the map. Not 100% ideal. We do have the macro hatch, and the main hatch, and the third hatch, and the fourth about to finish. Spore crawlers are positioned in each one, so he's relatively safe against any sort of late Banshee switch, but the... just missed the timing on those burrowed banelings. The Terran is putting a missile turret up, so he's not likely to fall for that again, unfortunately. Woodpal's macro we see, and the Terrans, both floating over the Where are those veins going? Where are those veins going? No! Burrow them, burrow them, burrow them! Hellions being used currently to draw out the veins and lings. Very, very efficient engagement from the Terran. But we have 12 mutas on the way. Right now the Terran is sitting on 12 Marines, so there'll be almost 1 muta per Marine. Very good situation. He is down. He does have a reactor barracks though, which is pumping Marines continuously. Still no research of stim, however. So those mutas should be well positioned to do damage. We've got ground carapace, and flyer attacks. We have got armor level 1 for the infantry going up. That's not good. And the Terran with that is going to leave the game. Sorry folks, I just missed probably the most important moment, which was when our friend Woodpal was able to kill 4 workers? 4 workers. And that was enough for Infamous. Let's just replay that last few seconds because I'm sorry that I missed that. We have got the spawning of the Mutalisks. They're all rallied here. Let's just follow them. We have got them charging in. Of course the base is totally undefended. And yeah, Woodpal doesn't actually do much damage before the Terran leaves. He obviously would have been about to do damage. I mean, there is not a whole lot left. All of his Marines are out of position. It could make a reasonable case for a push. Like, Woodpal does not have much at home to stop that attacking army. But the mutas can clean up everything, and I think in conjunction, once they come home and can link up with any lings or roaches that Woodpal's able to produce, then yeah, the Terran would have been cleaned up. So the GG was alright. A little bit early, but understandable. Woodpal had pretty much won the game from here. And just for the simple oversight of no muta defense. Not really any excuse. Like when he put his last scan down, I guess he hadn't seen the Spire, but he could have seen it coming from the fact that Woodpal was so light on attacking units. All he saw was Lingbane. He should have known that either Infestors or Mutas was a natural follow-up to that. And game over. Game Woodpal.